Hey Tinge Boy, welcome back once again to another episode of Modbox, which if you do not know is me looking at some Minecraft mods. Anyway, let's get on to it. This time I am looking at the Minecraft Necromancy mod. In this mod, it allows you to create body parts from different mobs and add them together in your own Frankenstein-esque creation. So, let's get on to the basics. You'll need a bone needle, which is made by putting bone meal either in a crafting bench or your inventory crafting square, and you get a bone needle. Next off, you'll need a Necronomicon, which is made with 4 leather, a jar of blood, ink sac, nether wart, and a feather and book. So, to get said jar of blood, you will first need empty bottles and a guinea pig, or in this case, an actual pig. So, let me just spawn one in and hit it with the bone needle. As you can see, bone needle went down, got a jar of blood, and lost a glass bottle. And I can do that again to get another one. You cannot drink these, however, but you can get as many as you need from your willing test subjects. So until they die. So you can keep collecting and then they die. So, got quite a few. Let me just grab one more for an even number for no real reason. Next off, we have scythes and bone scythes. These kind of serve the same purpose as far as I understand. The bone scythe just has more damage to it. But to craft the basic one, you need obsidian, an iron hoe, a stick, and a jar of blood. The bone scythe, you need obsidian, a scythe, a bone, and a diamond. So what do these do? Well, these allow you to kill your creatures and get a spirit in a jar, or soul in a jar. And what is the soul in the jar? Well, it's made for, or it's used in the creation of your Frankenstein-esque creations. So, there we go. Have some souls in a jar. Next up, we have the sewing machine, which is a bunch of iron ingots, string, and a bone needle. And that creates the sewing machine. I have one set up over there. The other one is a brain on a stick, which I will go over a little bit later. But you can see brains and a fishing rod. The next up is a bucket of blood, which you can either craft by putting 8 jars of blood into a crafting bench along with 1 bucket, and you get a bucket of blood and 8 empty bottles, or the reverse, a bucket of blood and 8 empty bottles to get 8 jars of blood and an empty bucket. Alternatively, I have the nether portal set up here, which I think I made it actually one too tall, but that is okay. If you go into the nether, and they are only found in the nether, and you search around, you can find these giant chalices. Luckily, I have like 3 around me, and what these are just giant pools of blood. You can go down. You have to be in creative mode, or else it will just suck it up. But let me switch on into survival. I can grab that, and now I have a bucket of blood. And then that can be reversed into 8 jars of blood. Very easy and simple way to get a lot of blood at any given time. But that is the bucket of blood. Next off, we have the sewing machine and the big meat of this mod in general. This mod allows you to make your own creations, as I've said before. And to do so, you need to get this skin, brains, spider eyes, bones, heart, lungs, and muscles. To get all these other body parts, you have to kill mobs. Let me set it to night. I believe it's night. In fact, I could probably set it to midnight to try and help the spawning out. So you can go over, I do not know if you can get them from skeletons, but there is a new mob that is in this pack, and I can't remember the name of it off the bat. But as you can see, they drop their normal loot. They will, on chance, drop the needed body parts, but I have found it is actually kind of rare. So there is that. There's also a villager that's supposed to sell body pieces or something along those lines, but I have yet to get one to spawn or find one legit. So I'm just going on what the wiki says. Anyway, let me throw out all of these because I do not need them, and set the time back to day. What else do I need besides the sewing machine? Well, I actually need an altar, and the altar is something you actually build. So, right off the bat here, I have cobblestone, wooden plank, and then the Necronomicon. And this creates an altar where you can create your unholy creature. So, let me just go ahead and create one. And one thing before I forget, all these empty spaces here on the head, these two on the torso, right here on the arm, and here on the leg is where you actually put in your own creature parts to make them work. So, with that said, these are the ones that I have found that work. Pork chop creates a pig piece. Beef creates a cow piece. Chicken. Spider eye creates a spider. String creates a cave spider. Zombie with rotten flesh. Creeper, enderman, witch with a poisonous potato. Skeleton, squid, and a sheep. There are a couple extra ones. A villager, an iron golem, and a wolf head. Those I have yet to figure out how they work or how to get them. So I may use some of their parts in a little bit, but for now I'm going to just ignore them. So what am I going to make with my unholy creation? I am actually not 100% sure, but I will grab all of these that I need. And the other thing I want to show off is to get the skin. The skin is the only off piece. One, you need needles and you need string in the sewing machine to make it work, but you put one piece of leather in to get 8 pieces of skin. So that is how you get the skin, and so I don't accidentally create a whole bunch of things. Let me make a head. That is a heart. A head of a pig. So I have a pig head. What next I can create? The heart and lung, and let's make it. Ooh, I need 2. Where is it? Let's make it squid. There we go, a squid body. And make 2 arms. Bone, make 1. Where is it? Make 1 a skeleton arm. And I'll make the other one a enderman arm, and I am actually a little short on skin, which I thought I had enough. Something went wrong. That's okay. And muscle, there we go. I can just steal this parts, and I will actually need another spider eye. There we go. And let's make the legs here. If I can put the things in the right orders. I am semi-professional. There we go. Spider legs. So now, since I have my whole creation, my abomination rather, I can go over to this Necromancer altar, put in my jar of blood. My mouse likes to click and hold for no reason. Pig head, squid torso, enderman arm, skeleton arm, and spider legs. So you can see your unholy creation sitting here on the table. To make it work, because you right click to access this menu, with an empty hand you kneel down and use the table to create your minion. What's really nice is all the parts stay in here, the blood and soul are just used up. So you just have to put new ones in there. I think because I'm in creative, soul in the jar did not get used. Maybe these didn't either, but actually let me test that out and go into survival. And yes, so in survival you actually use all the pieces. Because I was in creative, I did not. Let me now spawn some guinea pigs in and hit these guys, and my minions will come and attack them. Based on the parts they have on them, guarantees what attributes they will have. So I think with spider legs, they can actually climb walls, possibly. But the enderman arm has very high damage to it. So I'm just going to kill these guys, or at least try. They have quite a lot of health to them. I really should put on something like damage indicators so I can see what I'm doing. But let me just get this guy out of the way. There we go. With that, there's only a couple other things I would like to show off. One being a few mobs. One, the Nightcrawler. I was able to show that off. And two, Isaac. And these are just different parts of Isaac. Isaac does have multiple frames to him. But if you can beat him, here we go. We have Isaac. He cries at you. You kill Isaac, and then you get Bloody Isaac. And if you kill Bloody Isaac, you get his body and his head, which you can kill. And every now and then he will drop Isaac's head, which is a very, very strong armor, which you can wear on yourself. And I think it's, what buttons is it? R and F fires teardrops, which uses your hunger, and G fires blood, which uses your health. But they are damaging and actually fairly powerful. So if you want to use your hunger or health as weapons, this is how you can do that. Alternatively, which I will get into using some of the alternate pieces I couldn't figure out, let's give myself Iron Golem arms, an Isaac head, oh yeah, Zombie Pigman is another one I couldn't figure out how to create. So let's make another unholy abomination. Isaac head, Iron Golem arms, Villager torso, and Zombie Pigman feet. This is a huge, huge abomination. Let's spawn in some guinea pigs, like spiders. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. And you can see he fires out blood droplets, and he also will hit them with his Iron Golem arms. So you can make all sorts of unholy abominations with this mod. It is insane amounts of fun for no reason whatsoever. And so you can make extremely odd creations that you wouldn't normally see. So like a wolf head, and so yeah, let's do wolf and then just utter sheep. That's what I'll do. So don't need soul or blood in creative mode, but you need everything else. So here we go. Wolf head on a sheep's body. There we go. I have my wolf sheep. I have a wolf sheep there. What else can I do? Oh yeah. And the other mob that I completely forgot about is the teddy bear. So this teddy bear is just that. They are neutral. They don't seem to hurt you unless you hit them. And even then, I don't think they hurt you. This heart, which I cannot figure out how to get, I think it's from the villager that I couldn't find, will randomly spawn one of the mobs from this set. So there is that. Let me just put it on peaceful just to remove all of them. And let's see if I grab a villager spawn egg, if I can get one of these necromancers to spawn. I do not know what they look like, and I'm just going off what the website said about them, that you could find them. So, as I said, I don't know what they look like. I was just going off what the website said. Anyway, that's really all there is to this mod. Shove a bunch of villagers into the portal that I do not need. There we go. But yes, so killing things, you will get body parts. You can turn those body parts into new inventions. And as you can see, when I turned it to peaceful, these teddy bears did not actually go anywhere. They kind of look like little hamsters, but the teddy bears will also drop little body parts. So that's another way to get them. Okay, one thing I did forget to show off is you can actually put a saddle on your mobs that you create, and you're supposed to ride around with a brain on a stick, control them kind of like a pig. But I've been having a big issue with that and it not working. And I can only get the spider bodies to actually accept a saddle. So I've tried lots of them. I've tried the cow, I've tried the pig, I've tried the creeper, I've tried the enderman. Pretty much every body possible. But to no avail. I have not gotten it to actually accept a saddle except on the spider. So you're supposed to be able to ride them around like a pig with a brain on a stick and control them, but for some reason that is not working correctly. So unfortunately, even though I did forget to show that part off, I can't really do much with it because I can't put the saddle on them like it normally would let me. Anyway, as I said, this is the Necromancy mod. Link will be in the description. If there's anything I missed, feel free to leave it in the comments. But for now, I think I've gone over everything I could figure out. So, this has been Ninja Boy with Modbox, and I will be back next week with a new mod. See you guys then.